Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am coming to you with a real quick Auntie, say it isn't so. Did Sinjin get busted for being a doctor? I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even have on my lights. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the channel. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with your auntie for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Today, or in my DMs and in my email, quite a bit of you all have sent me this story about Sinjin. And so we're going to add that into our Say It Isn't So segment for tonight. Okay? So I'm going to put on my glasses and we're going to read the tea. All righty? Now, as we all remember in the last episode of 90 Day Fiance, Sinjin asked his soon to be mother in law if he could use the car, and she said that he could as long as he was responsible. She also indicated that he wasn't going to be able to sit around and play games, okay, or computer games and smoke weed. Look like Sinjin has probably done both. So, guess what? Say it isn't so, Auntie. Say it isn't so. Let's go on and read this article real quick, y'all, so we ain't got to hold each other up, all right? Now, I know y'all like seeing my face, but every day, I don't know, okay? All right, so let's get into it. So this article is coming from cheatsheet.com, which is new. I've never been here before. This is totally new for me. Okay, you all, yes, I saw your email. I am going to get my P.O. box by this weekend. I have been extremely busy. You all know I have a new job. I have tried to incorporate it in to my schedule. Okay, so yes, I am going to get a P.O. box. All right, I promise you. Okay. All right. So it says 90 Day Fiance Sinjin Colchester was just charged with this. Let's see. It says, though the cast members of 90 Day Fiance become famous for their pursuits of love, they are no strangers to having run ins with the law. Season after season, it seems that at least one lover ends up with a mugshot at some point. This time it's South African Sinjin Colchester, okay, who has run into problems with the law. Say it isn't so, Auntie. Say it isn't so. If you've been watching this season of 90 Day Fiance, then you know that that Sinjin is probably one of the more laid back people on the show. So what did he get charged with? Okay. So they talk about how they hooked up and everything. We don't need to go through that because we already know how they hooked up. We've heard the horror story. I mean, we've heard the love story between the two of them. So we're not going to really go into all of that, okay? Like, we're not going to do it. Falling in love on vacation is a lot harder than staying in love in real life. For Sinjin and Tanya, there were a lot of things that could be ignored in South Africa that they have actually worked through in America. Okay. One big point of contention between the two was that he lacked ambition. Whenever he was asked what career he would like to pursue, he could not choose. I think I would like to start out bartending, he said in a recent episode. I could narrow it down. Then I might be leaving possibilities out, he continued. I haven't found anything that I truly love to do. So this article is going through a whole bunch of stuff that we already know. I don't know if this are like if we're already watching this, like, okay, let's just go ahead and keep it all the way funky, okay? If we are already watching the show, then we know all the background. And so when you write an article, you don't have to write all of this just to fill up a page. let's just get straight to the point. Because, see, a lot of times when I'm out here doing my auntie say it isn't so's, a lot of people will accuse me of dragging this story on. Bitch, I'm reading, okay? And this is the Reading Rainbow. But when I do read things like this and it's going through all this background information that we have already discussed as a family, it does irritate my ass cheeks too, okay? So let's just continue to keep on going. I just want to know what happened to the mofo at this point. Oh my God. Here we go. What did Sinjin get arrested for? Okay, Sinjin has bigger fish to fry than worrying about children right now, though he was recently charged with possession in Connecticut. Okay, the reality star was pulled over on July 26 for not wearing a seatbelt. While he was stopped, the officer found marijuana in Sinjin's possession. Since he only had less than a half an ounce of the substance, he was given a $150 fine. He then had to appear in court on November the 27th, okay? Now it says when you are applying to stay in the United States, you should really be on your best behavior. This little run in with the law could cause some serious problems with Sinjin if he wishes to stay in the country. Hopefully, his possession charge will not have long term effects on Sinjin's ability to live in the U.S. and will affect his relationship with Tanya. Okay. So he smoked weed. Now, for me, that's not a big deal because here in DC, that's all you smell. But I guess for some people, it is a big deal. He didn't have a lot of it on him. I guess it's illegal there. I don't know if it's the weight or the grams or whatever it is. But because weed is so common, like, I don't see what the problem is unless he had it illegally. Now, being arrested and being charged with possession of, a drug or something like that, yes, it is serious. Indeed, it is. But it wasn't like he was, distributing it. I don't know. Like, I know for a lot of people, they wanted me to know this and they wanted me to read this, and that is why I am doing it. But in my opinion, it's just really not a big deal. Yes, he is going to now have a record, but it's not a record that I believe is going to make him or cause him to be deported from the United States. Now, yesterday in the comments section, thank you to Mary Grace. One of my nieces, I believe it was a niece, said that she saw the two of them in an airport and that they both had on wedding rings. So it appears that he is indeed still in the country. I also heard rumors that Tanya was in a wheelchair. Looks like maybe she, maybe broke an ankle or something like that. And they were saying how much they loved one another. It appears that this couple was still together, regardless of all the articles that we have read. And all the things that we have found out about the two of them. I just, I don't know. I have mixed feelings and mixed emotions about the whole thing as it relates to some of the articles that come out about them. While I think it's fun that we read these things and we do our auntie say it isn't so, and we get an opportunity to talk to one another, this one to me just wasn't earth shattering. You understand what I mean? I do appreciate you all sending it to me. But he just had a little bit of weed. And I guess because I live in a state where weed is legal, I'm not as shocked about it. Tell me what you think down in the comments section. I mean, It's obvious that the mother knew that he was smoking it, and that's why she was trying to give him little, menial tours um around the house, picking up the trash and cutting back the weeds and all of that kind of stuff. So it appears that they already knew that this was something that he was doing. And of course, Tanya has or took a trip in February to Costa Rica in order to learn about herbs and different things like that. So, I mean, this may come in handy for her. Who knows? They may, you know what? I'm going to save that for later. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Again, tell me what you think down in the comments section. Hit that like and that subscribe button if you haven't already done that, and join the family. Um, yeah, I think that's it for me. And to everybody who has been emailing me, I promise you all, I am going to go and get a P.O. box this weekend. I know you all want to hit me up for Christmas. I know you do. And I really do appreciate that. I really do. So I am going to get on, and I just have so many things going on. And then when I went to the post office, I didn't have the right documentation because they've changed. Apparently they've changed the required documentation in order to even get a P.O. box. Who knew? So I promise you that I will get a P.O. box for Gracie Mack. Go ahead and get it, and I'll promise you I'll have that for you, okay? Love you all to pieces, and have a fantastic night. And I will talk to you all and see you all soon. Bye-bye.